on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Okay, ready?
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Willis to throw it. That's complete to Jackson. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. So the Steelers turning things over to the field goal unit. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. One of the league's elder statesmen knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. It's the Ravens. Behind the sticks on 2nd and 11. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Here's Willis. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
On the jump. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Here we go, set. Ready, ready?
Trying again, following the sack. He's going to try to drop it in deep. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And the Steelers see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Stephanie!
Willis now gets this to Johnson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here.
18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Panther 11. Ready, ready. Roll, roll, roll. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Lions. Let go.
He's dropping back to throw. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Taken in by Smith. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Ready.
They're going for this. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Come 19. Come on. Set.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
60 ball check. Warriors 70.
He's back to throw. Trying for the deep ball. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Ravens make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
He's loaded another one up. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Now Boswell on to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready up.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. Thrown with the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field. Not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Ready.
Second down now, 7 to go. They go to Barkley again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Flush down out to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Steelers take over just shy of the 40. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, when you're a defender and you see them give that quick little take to the fullback, you just have to stop him before he gets started. They piled on him and held him to minimal yardage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 39. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's got Smith, and he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
On the check.
He'll look to throw. Complete out to the right side. And that will not be enough for a first down. Looking to throw. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
On is Little for the extra point. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. And they'll continue adding to their lead. And after that last-second score in the 3rd, we'll resume play with a kickoff. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Go!
Willis. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Markers reset. Ball at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw it on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Buys time, rolling right. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers losing by 4. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready? 10 through 11. 10 through 11. Ready, ready?
Looking to throw it. This is reeled in by Jackson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 16 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Ravens make the play that should win them this game.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Barkley. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go now.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Come on, come on.
He'll throw it. Able to get it to Barkley. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Ready?
Back to throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential 1st down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here he is to throw. big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play.
And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left! Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that's going to do it for us here at EA Sports. This has been another presentation of Madden Ultimate Team. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
Hey, yo, fresh out the, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, more PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole tape, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Keith Scott, joined by Brock Heward for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
And he's going to make this to the...